Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm in karate mode. This Saturday I'm going to go on the fight. I hope I have my head where it is Monday when I see you. I want to talk to you. I can't believe I missed this. I actually had a cop over in my house last Saturday, and we talked about, many things. We talked about some of the justice and the cops and defunding the police, and he said there, what's happening for a lot of cops is they are underpaid, they're understaffed, and they tapped out. And when they go out of a situation and it's caught on tape, it's usually at their wits' end. It's usually they mentally are stressed and things go bad. Now he did say there's a lot of bad cops, but it's more good than bad. But it put pressure on everybody. So it's almost like the Tales of Two Cities, if you can understand the logic that the nobility treated the peasants so poorly that they could not hear reason, and they wanted blood, and their mentally was nothing was going to change it. So you can reason and say, well, this and this and this, and like, nope, I'm tired of this. We sat here and we taking it and taking it and taking it. Now we need justice, and we not go, and we gonna hurt people until we get it. And both sides are wrong, into his opinion. He says that you can't defund the police, and then he says that police need to be trained more, and they don't want to take additional training to be safe, and it's a lot of exposure of that. So that was very interesting to hear from that. I explained to him what I do martial arts wise, and he's telling me, about their requirements, and he's a supervisor. He's actually a supervisor cop, and he says that nobody want to take the extra time. On their off days, they want to be off. They don't want to go and train, and his department won't make time for them to do it while on the clock. So it's a lot of people who do not have enough skills to physically combat somebody, and then they have to resort to extreme measures. And that's his word. So I was very fortunate to pick his brain, and for him to give me some insights. And it's a shame. I mean, you can't defund the police, but you can't have no cops just go renegade and just take the law beyond what the law is. And it has to be a balance. And of course, you got so many people, and it's so much gray area. So it's kind of tough to do, to kind of deal with this. It has to be a collective coming together, but you can't have madness on one end, then you can't have renegades on the other. So it has to be some compromise, and and cops really building trust in their community. And that's tough. That's very tough. How you build trust in a community for people who don't want you there. And let's be clear, this is very racial. There's a huge amount of different cultures, along with my culture, that believe that if they see a white cop, it's going to be trouble. It's not, it's going to be bad for them. But if a white person see a white cop, they don't think nothing of it. It's not. So there's a huge breakdown in trust in the community. And the truth be told, we need each other. We need the cops, and the cops need the people. And we need to work as a community to build trust. In my day, the cops, they would come, but they would be at the local football games. They would be at the basketball games. They would bring food to kids. And that build, ain't nothing build rapport than giving food to kids with parents. If you're a parent and you see a cop, giving out toys and this, that builds trust. That builds trust. And that's kind of what is needed. A lot of cops need to, they need to revamp their message into the community and be a little bit more community based. And I know that's easier said than done, especially when you working 12 hours and you may be a good cop and then you get a bad person on bad day get shot. I can't imagine being an officer and have to deal with that type of stress. I was kind of, I was talking to his wife, and I didn't want to say it out loud, but I'm like, man, I pray that you come home safely every day. I think he's a supervisor, so he don't do the beat. He does come to the church, to his church, and do security. So, that's very important. I think that's good. But it was interesting talking to a cop. I got a lot of good insights, and taught me things I didn't know. So, cool.